Thank you. Senator Wright.
Yes, thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. As Greens spokesperson for Veterans Affairs, I rise in support of this bill, and I'm pleased to do so. It's a bill which sets out to index certain veterans' pensions more fairly. It's been a long time coming, this legislation. It relates to two pensions under two closed schemes, the Defence Force's retirement benefits and Defence Force retirement and death benefits. The bill would bring the indexation method for these into line with the aged pension and comparable benefits. These other pensions take into account not only the Consumer Price Index but also the male total average weekly earnings and the Pensioner and Beneficiary Living Cost Index. It's important to note that only recipients aged 55 and over will be eligible for this change in indexation from the 1st of July 2014. The Australian Greens support this bill in accordance with our long-held policy position on this matter. I'd like to at this stage acknowledge the work of many in the veteran community who have campaigned tirelessly on this issue, and I can certainly bear witness to the effectiveness and assiduity with which they have campaigned. This includes the Defence Force Welfare Association, the Returned and Services League, the Alliance of Defence Serving Organisations and the Vietnam Veterans Federation. 3 Senate inquiries in recent years have recommended this change in indexation. We note that the measure is costed at a significant $4.4 billion over the forward estimates, and note the government has introduced the bill in order for it to take effect from 1 July 2014. As I said, it has been a long time coming. It has taken many inquiries and a lot of campaigning, and I'm pleased to be supporting the bill today. When it comes to supporting veterans, the Greens believe that if we are prepared to make the significant decision to send people away in our name to serve Australia in situations that are often hazardous and distressing, it is very simple. We have a responsibility, we have a full responsibility to accept the decision that we have made and to care for them properly when they return home. We must be responsive to the needs of the veteran community and invest in robust solutions to meet the challenges they face when they return to Australia and when they leave the services, which can also be a difficult time of transition for many veterans. Caring for veterans means ensuring they can access proper support, including mental health and wellbeing services, and making sure that their financial needs are appropriately supported. When the Greens presented our fully costed election platform in relation to Veterans Affairs last year, we devoted a number of elements to supporting both veterans and those families who support them. The Greens recognise that veterans' families face unique challenges as a result of their loved ones' service in the ADF, but they don't always receive the care and support they need. We know that carers play a crucial and often unrecognised role in the welfare and support of veterans who've been injured, both physically and psychologically. This legislation from the 1st of July 2014 will apply only to veterans aged 55 and above. I must acknowledge the fact that many in the community would have been hoping that the eligibility would be broader and not limited to those of that age. I understand this legislation will benefit approximately 45,000 veterans, and that extending the changes to those aged under 55 would mean another 160,000 veterans would enjoy fairer indexation. I'd like to acknowledge the work of those who have advocated for fair indexation for veterans, regardless of age, and invite the government to consider their arguments further. So the Australian Greens stand firm in the conviction that if we are prepared to commit people to military service as a nation, we must be prepared then as a community to support them appropriately and properly upon their return. It's only fair, it's only just, it's only right. We have long advocated to support veterans and their families in the unique challenges that they face. Fair indexation is an important step on this journey, and I look forward to working with the government on all of the issues that will make a difference to veterans, fair indexation, support services and others. I commend this bill to the Senate.